Welcome to Why Rush Racing, and welcome to the Ozark 100 miler. This is round 2 of the Hillbilly GP, and we're near Mansfield, Missouri. But first, remember, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and of course, subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already. So here we are. And yeah, this is round 2 of the Hillbilly GP, but guess what? This ain't no normal round of the Hillbilly GP. This is the Ozark 100 miler. What is the Ozark 100 miler, you ask? Well, it's a your normal race is just like, one moto. It's anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours in some series. Here at the Hillbilly GP, typically if you're in the PM race like I am, it's an hour and 40 minutes. But today, it's a whole new ballgame. There's 3 motos, all classes combined. You just saw the B guys leave. I'm in the B vet class. Behind me, you got B45, then the C guys, and then the trail riders, youth, the women, everybody, all in one race. The pros already left, and well, now it's time for me to play. And we're off. Rick Simmons there got a great jump. Good job, Rick. We couldn't carry it. So yeah, alright. Let's talk about it. So, the 100 miler is a 3-moto race. We just started Moto 1. It is a 50-mile moto. 50 miles. And it's only 2 laps on this property. So, and how that works is the first lap is actually where everybody, from the pros all the way to the youth, are racing it. And it's pretty much your normal hair scramble lap. There's nothing real fancy about it. But after lap 1, the youth and the trail riders, in the women's class, they'll drop out. They'll stop. So from there, it's the C riders on up. And then they'll throw in a few extra little challenging elements. Nothing too terribly hard, but some elements nonetheless. And then that finishes out your first moto, 50 miles. Moto 2. Alright, so we'll get to Moto 2 here in a bit, but I'll go and tell you about it now. What Moto 2 is, it's just 1 lap, 25 miles. And I'll tell you what, that is one of the most fun laps I've ever had on a dirt bike at a race. They threw in some stuff I've never seen before on this property, and I've raced here quite a bit. And, well, it made it a fun challenge. And, but I was tired. So, because Moto 2, I went from mile 25, or mile 50 to 75. And then the final moto is Moto 3. And of the 250 racers that started this Moto 1, only the top 25 qualify. They eliminated it down to 25. And we got to watch those guys, 4 unlucky guys, battle for the final 25 miles. So if you watch the video I put out of something special, you kind of get an idea of what they were facing on that night moto. Alright, so back to this race. Man, I was all prepared and everything for this. I borrow a camera so I can get every 100% of the footage, and make sure my camera's angled correctly. And I do everything I can to make sure you guys get a top-notch video. And so here I am in the first bit, 4th place right now. I see Rick right there ahead of him. It's Dusty. I'm not sure who's in the lead right now, but we got some good riders here. So this is, like I said, this is pretty much your, nothing fancy about this trail. Your pretty much standard hair scramble trail. So, and it's a little dry today. It had some minimal amount of moisture about a week earlier, but for the most part, it's dry. You can't hardly tell right now because first lap. But once you're in the woods, it wasn't too bad. It was the start in the fields where, whoa, you get dusty. In fact, my trailer parked right next to the race course in the field. It got covered. Come on. But I never really felt today, just never felt comfortable. I'm wanting to push the pace, go, wear myself out, probably. But because it was kind of loose, all the rocks and everything, because it was so dry, everything was just kind of loose. So, coming up here before too long. I mentioned that I did a lot of pre-work to make sure that I get the videos and all that stuff. Well, I get frustrated because I crash here before too long, and I bump my stinking camera. Point it down, get a great view of my, well, you guys will see what I get a great view of. And I leave it like that for the next, 3 hours or 4 hours and 55 minutes or so of racing. So anyways, today's gonna be a little shorter than normal. Get to see a lot of Rick, not a lot of anything else. Yeah, Rick actually moved up in the spring up to B-Vet from C-Vet. He's racing in the Hillbillies last year. Some other guys we had to jump up was Bob and then Daniel. You remember Bob and Daniel if you watched the Missouri Hair Stumble races. So there's a lot of new faces that I'm racing with, and some familiar ones too. And it's a lot of fun. And then we got Caleb and Phil. They moved up in the spring as well after the Hillbilly season. Brian even made. I think Brian's in here too. He also moved up after the last Hillbilly season. Oh, all right, boom, right there. Did you see that? Did you see that? Left hand come up, bump, camera pointing down. Oh, at the time I didn't know it, and right now, as I talk to you guys, I'm super frustrated. I had so many expectations. It was like I was gonna make this great video, and then this happens. All right, so what's going on here? I don't know if you saw, I took my hand off the handlebar. I got something like moving around in my back, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a snake, a huge spider. It's wasp. Actually, that's what I settled on. It's wasp, and they're back there stinging me right now. I can't feel it because of all my adrenaline, and I'm just like freaking out right now. I'm like, oh my God, do I pull over? What do I do? So I ended up pulling over and getting these wasps out of my shirt. Oh wait, no, it's just a little stick. Well, that was dumb. Well, it's stuck in my swing arm and like chain guard. End up pulling it out. Lose a few positions and just keep on going. Yeah, that was super distracting. Having that wasp stick in my back. All right, so yeah, come through lap 1. I think I was 5th place coming through. Nice view of the number plate still. But this was great. So yeah, coming around, I'm gonna show you. I even made this. I usually don't need a pit. I can make it 50 miles easy on my tank, so I wouldn't really need a pit stop. But what can't make it 50 miles is my camera. So I was like, this is my plan. And Jared, thank you very much for letting me borrow your camera. He has a sweet GoPro Session.
Can you hand me that camera?
5, I think is what it's called.
Give me that camera.
That was. I liked it.
Right here.
So. Yeah.
No, I'm swapping out. Take that out.
There's my boy's best bud, Bryson, helping me out. Thank you, Bryson.
Table.
All right. It's Dad. That's. Oh,
it is.
There's my brother, and my dad. Hey guys. All right, so yeah, got the new GoPro in. Took me a matter of really like 15 seconds or so, maybe 20. Got Lance here in the B class, caught him, passed him. I'm trying to get around him again. On his beta. Get around him. And I still got that stinking view of my, yeah, so that's it. Anyways, I'm not going to show the rest of the view of my number plate. I got 13th in Moto 1, lost a ton of places last second lap, and here's the start of Moto 2. And you'll notice that I still got a great view of my number plate. I had an hour and a half in between motos. Why didn't I think to check the stinking number plate? Amateurs. Oh man. I was like, I about ate Rick's rear tire there, and I probably almost screwed somebody else up by driving wildly. I'm looking in the right spot, but my camera's not. So frustrating. Anyways, Moto 2, I'm exhausted right now, but you always feel good at the start of a moto. So racing hard. Dusty got me around again. That dude's fast. And then, jump over the line, jump back over. So yeah, this moto's gonna take us through mile 50 through 75. And I would love to do this lap fresh. It was awesome. Just awesome. We'll come up to, there's one of my favorite was, and I've never seen it before, is you drop down Stripper's Gulch. We'll see her shortly. And then you go right into the wall. Well, it all happens pretty fast. So here I am getting ready to drop down Stripper's Gulch. And then it's hard to see because I'm looking straight down with my camera. I'm sorry, guys. It's super flash ready. But there's a line, just people just sitting over to the right, and I have no idea why. So I see this creek, and I drop into the creek and just keep going, and then all of a sudden I see this trail going across the creek, and then I realize why they're all waiting. Because there's just a steep hill, the wall, and just people everywhere on it. So here we are dropping down, line over there to the right. I drop into the creek. I'm like, I'll get around those guys just sitting there for no reason. Uh-oh, we're supposed to go that way. And there's all kinds of people up on top where it gets real hard. Yeah, start a hill with no speed, not the way to do it. Number one rule on climbing hills is carry your momentum. Hard to carry momentum when you start from a stop. So I'm off my bike, pushing it up right now. Smooth, Charlie. Way to look, well, you look seaworthy right now. No offense, seat riders. Trying to put some weight on the rear wheel and feather the clutch and just kind of carry my speed up. Or get up to the top. You can just kind of see up here. I took the wrong line here. Apparently Justin did too. He's just chilling. Nice little rocks there, trying to get up. I don't want to kill my bike. The E-stop, the E button, the easy button would be amazing here. But I don't have it. That's, I want to say that's Nathan Rector right there. Something happened in the first moto for him, and
Did you grab that front end?
he wasn't able to continue on, so, thank you, Nathan. Super, super helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Roll it forward.
I may still be there. Was it for this? For him helping? So essentially, yeah, forget trying to ride up this. I'm just gonna literally lift my bike up it. And now this is where I really want the electric start. Because I'm trying to, I got like the edge of my boot on that ledge, praying I don't fall to my left. If I fall, I want to fall to the right. Trying to get it started. There we go. Okay. I can breathe. I can go. Oh, that was tense. Well, I made it to the top of the wall. All right. Now, you go like 50 feet this way, and you go back down. Yeah, you can hear just all the bikes stuck over there. So I'm sure I didn't really take any time to investigate other lines or anything there. I just saw what I saw and I just went. I think there was much faster ways. All right, so here's another one. You can't see the sign of what I'm passing by here, but I want to say this might have been, I forget, I don't know, some creek. It was awesome. I loved it. So we started it right here. And for the most part, it's just bouncy rocks. The goal here is just kind of hit them square, nothing too fancy. Yeah, if you can go around some of the big stuff, do it. Right here. Whoa.
Oh.
That's about, I would say about 1.5 feet ledge right there, maybe 2 feet. I was able to get my front wheel up it, thank goodness. But not my rear. So yeah, once again, get off the bike, push it up, help it up. There we go. So yeah, so that's about the end of the creek. Then we got this fun little hill here, and off we go. Trying to get out of that creek valley. And then we're at the top of it. It's so much better. I want to bump my stinky camera. Well, since then, I've changed my mount, so hopefully this doesn't happen as often again. So yeah, this is about, this is towards the end of the of Moto 2, so I've not been on my bike close to 5 hours. And about here sometime is where my, there's Doug. This is where my camera stops. Anyways, Moto 2, I got 10th place. I did 25 miles in 2 hours and 1 minute. That put me in 11th place overall. 75 miles, 5.5 hours of bike time. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Anyways, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Of course, YouTube, subscribe please. I had an awesome time. Chili's, Jordan, everybody that put that on. Thank you. You guys made it insanely memorable. I've already passed my next race, so my real next race coming up is the Hillbilly GP, or the Steelville, which you see here, December 17th. Hope to see you all there. It's going to be a great time. We've raced there as part of the Missouri Series. I've never been there as part of the Hillbilly, so it's going to be a first time for the Hillbillies. It's going to be great. Looking forward to what Jordan and Chili got up their sleeves for us. Anyways, I'll see you there. Bye.